Can I find historical data on past options symbols? Have you ever wondered if you can track down historical data on past options symbols? If you are venturing into options trading, understanding this aspect can be quite helpful. Let's break it down. Yes, you can find historical data on past options symbols, but the availability and format can vary based on where you look and the time period you are interested in. Options symbols are unique identifiers for specific option contracts, tied to an underlying stock, exchange-traded fund, or index. Each symbol is made up of the underlying asset's ticker, expiration date, strike price, and whether it is a call or put option. Since options are derivative contracts that expire, their symbols change as contracts become available or expire. So, how do you access this historical data? First, specialized data providers are a great resource. Companies like Option Metrics and Option Data offer extensive historical options price data, including past symbols, prices, and implied volatilities. These services often come with a fee and provide data in formats like comma-separated values files. Another option is to check exchange websites. For instance, the Chicago Board Options Exchange provides downloadable historical options volume and price data by symbol. This can include past options symbols for specific time frames. If you have access to financial terminals, platforms like Bloomberg and DataStream can be very useful. They allow users to access historical option prices by entering the underlying stock ticker. You can navigate through option monitor functions to find what you need. There are also free online resources available. Some websites provide historical options prices for limited periods or specific symbols. However, keep in mind that these may not be as comprehensive or may have limited historical depth. When you do find historical options data, you can expect to see several key pieces of information. This typically includes the trade date and time, the option symbol, last traded price, bid and ask prices, volume, open interest, and implied volatility. Accessing this data is essential for various practical applications in stock trading and options. Traders often use historical options symbols to backtest trading strategies, analyze volatility patterns, and understand how option prices responded to market events. However, there are some limitations to consider. Options data can be large and complex, which means you may need adequate tools to analyze it effectively. Also, since options symbols change frequently, keeping track of them requires understanding the naming conventions and contract cycles. Lastly, some historical data may be incomplete or requiring payment for full access, especially if you are looking for long time horizons or comprehensive datasets. In summary, historical data on past options symbols is accessible through various financial data providers, exchange platforms, and financial information services. This data is important for options traders and analysts who want to study past market behavior and test strategies.